Hi, my name is Katie and I'm the driver for the session and I'm here with Mika. Today I will be explaining chapter 10 and I've done a few activities that I will be displaying for you and explaining and running it in a terminal. Okay, so over here we've got our first question. So basically, we must open a blank file in our text editor and write a few lines summarizing what we've learned in Python and start each line with a phrase in Python. You can save the file as learning_python.txt in the same directory as your exercises from this chapter. Write a program that reads and prints what you wrote, and once and store these lines in a list and then looping over each line. Okay, so over here we've got the path equal to path learning python.txt over here. So basically that reads the entire contents of learning python.txt into a variable contents and then prints the entire contents of the file. And then over here we we've got our looping over the lines, and this splits the file contents into individual lines, loops through each line and prints it. So here is my sentence. In Python you can store as much information as you want. So when I this needs to import itself into the terminal, so let me just do that. In Python you can store as much information as you want. Okay, and then we've got our next question. Write a program that prompts the user for the name, and when they respond write a name to a file called guest text. So over here this is the input path to the guest name, and then it's going to ask us in the terminal what is our name. So let me just show you the name in the text. Over here we've got John, so let's see if I run this. Okay, it's asking me what is my name, and I'm going to type in John. And that is it. Okay, and then moving on, I'm this is one of the activities that I've done. So this is 10.6, and basically in 10.6, one common problem when prompting for the numerical input occurs when people provide text instead of numbers. When you try to convert the input to an int, you get a value error. Write a program that prompts two numbers and then add them together and print the result. Catch the value error if the input value is not a number, and then print a friendly error message. Test your program entering two numbers and then by entering some text instead of a number. Okay, let me just comment this out at the bottom because it's going to confuse me. So over here we've got try. So this prompts the user for two numbers x and y and then converts input strings to integers using the int, right? And then we've got accept value error. So if the input is not a valid number, it prints an error message. Sorry, I really needed a number. And then we've got our else. If there are no errors, it calculates the sum of x and y and then prints the result of the sum x and y is sum. So let me run that in a terminal. Give me a number, I'm going to say 15. Give me another number, I'm going to say 9. The sum of 15 and 9 is 24. Let's try with letters. Um, Sorry. Right. And then we can see, sorry, I really need a number. And then moving on, we've got 10.7. And over here, wrap your code from exercise 10.6 in a while loop so the user can continue entering numbers even if they make a mistake and enter a text instead of a number. Print enter Q it. Oh, sorry, my bad. This is supposed to be in the code. So we can press Q to quote this. So over here we've got our infinite loop while true. So this keeps the program running until the user quits. And then we've got input handling prompts the user for a number X and then checks if they entered Q to quit, converts the input into an integer and then repeats the process for the second number Y. Then we've got error handling. If the input is not a valid number, it prints an error message. And then sum calculation, if there's no errors, it calculates the sum of X and Y and prints the result. I'll just say 45. Give me a number 6. The sum of 45 and 6 is 51. Let's try with text. Sorry, I really needed a number. So it just loops through the entire time, and when I enter in Q, the top breaks the loop. And that is it for chapter 10, part 1. Thank you.